Welcome to Grow Overload. I was reached out to by a company to take a look at this xCool screwdriver set. So this is the enclosure here, and here's the box. So they say it's electrician precision screwdriver set. I've tried it on a couple things already, just trying to test it out. xCool here. A link will be in description below. The company asked me to put a link so that you guys would know. And it's a precision screwdriver set. And here's a list of the items in there. You have a electronic precision screwdriver. You get one of those. Screw bits. You get 39 screw bits. You get a precision drill bit, one user manual, one pry bar, one power cable, and one flat tweezers. And there's the parameters here. It's 5-volt charging and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to go through, and you can see the manufacturing here. Just go through and give you a little bit more information about this before I tell you my thoughts on it and a little bit of what it's capable of. Here's the USB cable it comes with. So it's a USB-A to USB-C. The USB-C just comes into there, and you can see the 4 lights if they plug. You see those right there? Yep. Next to USB. They'll show you when it's charged here. You get, this is the little pry bar, which works. I mean, what it's for. Then you have the tweezers, and you can see they're flat. So if you want that, and then before I go showing you, this also comes in there. I have them out right now because that's my one complaint. Make the case so all this stuff fits in it, because it's a really cool case here, right? You press the red button, and so then you have the case, right? It's a nice case. I like it a lot. And then you get all your bits here. You get the screwdriver and the screws. So you got that, and you have this side. And overall, right, it's pretty nice. And so I was actually, so this comes in and out. And as you can see here, as you take it out, there's 2 prongs. Then that's the charging for it. So you have the drill bits, and it's electronic. And there's a little button on the end here. So that little button, you can, if you press it, you can adjust the light or turn the light on and off. And then if you press and hold, you can do different settings. So you can do different torque settings and speeds, and just walk it through whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. Here's the manual. There's stuff in there, I believe. It tells you everything else. There's something I miss, and you want to buy it. There he goes. It wasn't, it was sent to me. It was, I'm trying to remember how much it was, but it wasn't too bad of a price. So I went and checked the price. It's normally $60 on sale, in the link below for $45. And yeah, so overall, right, I'm comparing this to my iFixit set, which I really like the iFixit, right? That I use that for almost everything, all my repairs and computer stuff, all that stuff. I abuse that one, and I've tried to abuse this. I've gotten 2 weeks with it, and they wanted a video out for two weeks for this. So I've been trying to abuse this. I took apart my framework laptop. It worked quite well. Just the torque settings on here work really well. To go back and forth. The one downside that I really don't like about this thing is that you'll notice that these bits are round, right? And so we put those back in here, and then these are hexagonal, or hex bits, right there. So in order to make this work, right, they have this end, which is just allowing the hex to go in. So the hex bits can go in here, and they fit. Yep. So see, that's all the way in. And then the one problem is that, let's say you want to go to the drill bits and be like, well, oh, that doesn't hold. you have to take this off. So let's see here. And then at least they give you two of these collars, right? So you get two of them, but you have to stick a collar in, and then you can put the drill bit in. Well, you can, and then you have the other collar, and they do label these on there, and then that's tight, and then you can use the drill bit. But they do, let's see, can I show you this? So there is a difference. If it does focus on that, I know I'm trying to focus on something super small. So you notice that on the two bits, that's the difference. But I mean, you could do, they could just have made all these hex bit, the drill bits just hex bits, made this one thing and just have it tightened down. That would have been a lot simpler for everybody, and I think that would have been a better experience. Also, I would recommend, because these actually go up here, and you know, you see quickly you're starting to run out of space, right? And so I really like, oops, sorry, ooh, that was annoying. I really like this metal case, right? Works great, except this should be in the metal case, this should be in the metal case, and everything should just go in the case. We shouldn't have to worry about, ooh, I gotta stop doing that. Everything should just go in the case, so everything's contained. I think that would be, I can understand the charging cable not being in the case, that's fine. It's just a USB-C thing, but overall, all these things should be in the case. So, yeah, let's see, let's try to take this in action a little bit here. I'm gonna put this off to the side. Let's pull, I was using stuff on my framework, but I'm not gonna take my framework apart again. It doesn't need to be apart. So what I got here is a old graphics card that needs to be repasted anyway. So we can just start taking it apart and seeing, you know, you go like this, and you know, these are spring loaded, and you notice it starts a little slow. Now I have it, ooh, I have it a little, the torque setting's a little bit down, right? So it's still able to go through and take these out, which I'm impressed with, right? So those four, I'm taking apart this GPU, so I guess now you're seeing that. Oh, there. I better be careful because I will lose these screws if I'm not careful. But there you go, right? And I'm probably missing some more screws here. Yeah, I am. But the goal of this was not to take apart and show you the screws. The goal is to take apart and show you the screwdriver here. And so, right, this is able to take it apart. If you work in electronics, this is not going to be a, you know, a massive thing to, you know, work on a house or anything like that. But you're doing little small stuff like this, you know, jewelry work. You can drop the settings down to even a slower speed. So, whoops, let's do into 1 and there, and you hear it a little bit slower. And let's go into 4. So you can see that difference there. And what I've been using for, right, I've had 2 weeks with this. The battery seems to last. I've charged it up a couple times, and it's worked, right? You got to take the bits out, and then you can put this back in, and you'll notice it just doesn't fit right away until you push down, slide it in. Then, where is it? Right, this is where I wish, because now I have it out, right? I can only fit this, and now this is just sitting there. Again, it's just, I don't like that it all just sits and rattles around. But I do like where, there you go. It's all in the case. You can take it with you. The only thing that you don't have in the case are these 2 items, and well, hopefully you don't need them. But that is this xCool precision screwdriver set, right? They're just they sent it over for review, right? Free of charge. I'm not paid for the review here. I declined that option, so I said I'm willing to review it. Just I don't want to be paid for a review. I don't think that's a sponsorship, not a review. So you send it over, and I will take a look at it. And I've been impressed. You know, I can't really do too much of a durability test, right? I don't want to just abuse the drive just to abuse it, which is I think is a little ridiculous. But I think one thing that I can do is that later on, if I do have problems with it, right, I'm going to, you know, maybe do an update. But this has actually been a pretty nice device overall. I've been impressed with it, and for the little work it is, you know, you got the magnetize and demagnetize there, which most of the time I want it magnetized, but you know, you have this nice little screwdriver. You can charge it while it's in the case. Um, it's been impressive on, you know, for everything it has. You know, if this focuses, you can see all the bits and just pause it and go through all the different bits you have. And you know, I didn't get to use all the bits yet. I don't have enough computers to take apart to test it, but it's been impressive. You know, the framework is that star bit on there, and then sorry about the squeakiness, but that's the way it is. The star bit's been impressive. To take that apart to get through the framework, take it all. I had to take my framework apart to check uh, the the screen cables and stuff. So it was a lot of taking it apart just to see those. And so what happened was is I got to use this. And it was impressive on being able to do it right. The manual screwdriver works just fine, but this is a little bit easier if you don't want to, or if you know, let's say you have arthritis or something else and it's a little bit hard to twist the screwdriver. This is a good option, and for 45 bucks, you know, I think I paid more than that for my Fix-It kit. I'm trying to remember what I paid for that, but this was impressive to use, and time will tell how reliable the bits are. But if you're willing to spend 45 bucks and have a little screwdriver like this, and you know, it might not be a bad option. You know, they can, I think there's a few ways that they can improve it, but if I was if I was in the market for a screwdriver set, I'd take a look at this. I definitely would. It's not a bad item at all, and I like the case of what they've done. So hopefully that is everything that you care about for this xCool, and that you'll want to consider it for your next. And if you do, take a look at the link below, and that will take you to a link to buy it that they sent me to, that they had me, that they want me to show you, put in the description. But other than that, let me know if you have any questions, and I can sure this will be around my place for a little bit, so we can I can beat it up and try it around and see how it compares more and more with everything that that is going here. So thank you so much for watching Gray Overload and help this channel grow. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, watch another one of my videos, as it really does help out the channel. And God bless.